Oh, and an arcade games. Something more close to me. Yeah, this is 105 Lux Sirena. This is what my father bought new in 1983. The last year they were making them. This is Moskvich it is, I think. From the side, there is another Moskvich, yes. So it's probably Moskvich. Yes, those tail lights are very specific. Dacia or Renault 12 built in Romania, early model. Skoda 1992. Romet Pony, in Poland we call it Motorynka. 50 cubic centimeter engine in little body, frame, whatever you call it. Katowice Passo dello Stelvio, it's Zwombol Charity Rally sticker. I attended this particular one. I did drive FSO Polones over that Passo dello Stelvio. It was not my Polones, it was my friend's Polones, but actually I did drive over that passage full of very tight cornering, 180-degree cornering. But I don't think they did try to reach Passo dello Stelvio with this. FSO Warszawa from Zwombol as well. Owner of this museum with family did reach 29 European countries within Zwombol Charity Rally. Real passionate. Oh yeah, this car has got its own movie featured in YouTube, but in Polish unfortunately. This is Mikrus, as like those two I did show earlier. But this one has got engine from Sirena, yes, 2-cylinder engine from Sirena, not the original one. Tail lights are from Fiat 126. Bumper is, I think it comes from Fiat 125, but it has been put to be narrow and they did so weld it together. Wheels from Fiat 126 as well. Wheels also from Fiat. Quite interesting mix of what was available in Poland to keep this car running. Also, there has been cutout made in the front, so you can have trunk, because trunk accessible from outside, because the trunk was only accessible from the front, you know. There was no opening to the trunk. from the outside. You put luggage where you had your feet. This one has been assembled, modified, assembled within program in Polish TV. It resembles prototype of not introduced FSO Polonez kept with terrain capability. It's another story on its own. Here is a microcar somebody made on his own using motorcycle parts. Tail lights are actually from Sirena. Engine is from WSK motorbike, if I remember correctly. Okay, I don't have time to enter this cinema. There are toys inside, so I will maybe make a quick tour inside. Yes, here is a lot of toys in this remainings of bus. I think it is SHL or Autosan. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Another Sirena. In total, about a half million of them were made in about 50 years. This bus is very bad shape, very bad. When I was living in Krakow and they were making new roads, they did find something like this, but this couldn't be the same. That it doesn't seem possible because at least this one has got windows and whatever. Another Sirena from last production run. Java, Czechoslovak stuff. This looks... I think they also made a movie from this one. Polish farmer made this from WSK motorbike. So it's a poor man quad, you can say. Looks like something from Mad Max. Oh, this one looks like never opened from the crate. Motorbike from Russia, never taken out of this transport crate. Some people would be not found it is from Russia, and maybe they would call to strip it from the exhibition, but let's not go into people's problems with mentality or politics. So various joints, multi-point gasoline injection, whatever it is. This Fiat was exhibition on workshop for school. I guess this is stuff from the school as well then. VIP service. This is special Fiat made for airlines.
Wywiad z panem Leszkiem, ale pan Leszek jest rozpytywany. Cały czas zdjęcia, cały czas.
This is car for disabled people made in Russia many years ago. They tell it is Ukrainian, but back in time where it was made, it was, you know, USSR. So last year it did reach Portugal. The information tells in the Zwombol charity rally. Actually, it's quite difficult to believe that it actually did reach Portugal, but it's possible after all. Those cars were, you know, in the communism era, people did reach trips like 1,000 or 2,000 kilometers with that era cars made in communist cars, communist countries made cars. When I was at Zwombol or told people that I did reach many countries today, you know, nowadays with such old cars, they always ask if it's possible that people actually reach those countries, but you know, 4,000 kilometers at most, it's not a distance that is impossible to do with a car that is 40, usually up to 40 years old. So yes, those cars like I'm filming today do reach various destinations like Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal. This year's Wombol did go to Norway. Yes, those cars can do that. So Żuk or beetle, the name comes from those color bars. Actually, they didn't paint it like that because it was additional labor. Well, maybe somewhere painted that way, but I think there is a newer version of Żuk and they were mostly one color. Actually, information tell that this is exceptionally rare today. This is utility vehicle built using parts from FSO Warszawa, itself a licensed car Pobieda M20, and Nysa, this is quite young Nysa, quite young, not that young anymore, but it's later model. And actually Żuk and Nysa were made by different, I can use term companies because back then they were state-owned. Zawod, zakład in Polish and Zawod in Russian. You could tell. And this is factory new, they tell. And this Nysa is also factory new. Peugeot. Factory new UAZ, Buchanka, they still make them. Mostly the same. It looks like metal sheet is all the same. Even today, details are different. Whatever. And Żuk usually doesn't have that bars, and you can see There are those bars I like, stamps, but they are not painted, and this is that green one is without those bars. Just a minor detail, but I'm just telling where the name comes from. Nysa name comes from the city of Nysa when those cars were actually built. Tarpan is another quite strange car made in Poland. It was made for farmers, but it was good mostly for nothing, people tell. Two-week engine, very low build quality. For many years they couldn't find suitable engine which was just produced in Poland. This is Dnepr or Ural. Sorry, I can't tell. I'm not in that font into motorbikes. Factory new star for army. This is very capable. Actually, most of cars developed or built in Poland were not that good, but this is extremely capable. All all-wheel drive, yeah, AWD, military truck. It did win with many other cars on races and so on. It's very capable car made with military requirements. And while actually many cars in Poland were bad, this is exceptionally good. Bedford. Early Star 25 in perfect shape, restored. And this is not really restored or restored. Well, it is restored as well. It couldn't be done in that good shape. Fire brigade. This is Star, but there is Jelcz because there is probably maybe some mechanicals are from Jelcz, or the fire brigade staff was put in Jelcz city. Jelcz city is nearby. Actually, I did pass by when I was driving here.